girl group War of Gen 3, that gave us gems like Red Velvet, Twice and Blackpink is now here for its next edition, the girl group War of Gen 4. It seems like every K-pop company is here to dominate Gen 4 with their own girl crush themed, experimental music heavy rendition of the top girl group. This year has already had the debut of 4 such groups and we are yet to see another 6 groups who are set to debut in the span of the next 6 months, so let's talk about them. I am going to be addressing them in order of debut, so let's start with the first one. I know, they debuted in 2021 but it was technically in the 2022 cycle so it counts. IVE is a 6-member girl group under Starship Entertainment. The group debuted on 1st of December, 2021 with their song 11. This was an instant hit and I mean instant. It rose to number 2 on the Billboard K-pop Hot 100. It received its first music show win in just 6 days making them the girl group with the fastest win on a music show. This was followed by another 12 wins throughout its promotional cycle. The group's second single released on April 5th called Love Dive builds on the same sound as its predecessor and did fairly well. Large part of the popularity of the group comes from its 2 X1 members, Wonyoung and Yoojin. The two participated in Mnet Survival Show Produce 48, with Wonyoung winning the show by ranking in the first place. She is also currently the most popular member of the group due to her various CFs, hosting responsibilities and drop-dead visuals. The other members are all very versatile in their talents. Yoojin, the leader of the group, is a talented vocalist and dancer. Liz is a phenomenal vocalist and I mean phenomenal, this girl can hit a high note while crying. Beul is the main dancer and it shows, her visuals also align with Western beauty standard the most from the group so I think that if the group takes off internationally she will have the most fans. Ray is the only foreign member, being of Japanese descent. She is also the main rapper of the group and finally we have Liso who is the maknae of the group.
2번 쿵착 그리고 돌려서
돌리고
쿵착
쿵착
2번
아니에요 이거
미안해요. 오케이. 미안해요. 오케이. 자, 어떻게 돌리죠?
Cute, I know. Add to the fact that she's a literal child at 15. This brings me to my next point, the criticism. The first thing was about having a member this young in a group of all members around the age of 18 to 19. When you have unanimity in age it makes concepts practiced more age appropriate. To have a younger member, a minor, that too makes it problematic and that's exactly what happened. The next criticism was the favoritism of Wonyoung. Netizens were mad that she was getting more screen time, better outfits and other such stuff. Personally I think it's silly to hate on companies for this. It's a marketing tactic that brings everyone in the group more attention so why are you crying about it? So far alongside aespa they are considered the top girl group of Gen 4. Next to debut was
Attention. Now you know who we are, Kepler.
Kepler is a 9-member girl group formed through the Mnet survival show Girls Planet 999. The group most notably consists of ex-CLC member, Yoojin, who ranked 3rd on the show, K-Hyun, an ex-SM trainee, who ranked 1st on the show, and Waning Bahia, sister of TXT member Waning Kai, she ranked 2nd on the show. They debuted on 3rd of January, 2022 with their title track Wa Dada from their EP First Impact. The song did sufficiently well with 2 music show wins and made it to number 71 on the Billboard K-pop Hot 100. They have not been able to match the success of the previous Mnet survival show groups with their debuts such as IZ*ONE and IOI, but the girls are currently participating on another Mnet show, Queendom. The show has given them more experience in the field of K-pop and they are set to make a comeback next month. Nmixx is a 7-member girl group under JYP Entertainment. The group consists of vocalists Lily, Haewon, and Sullyeon. Dancers Bae, Jennie and Kyujin and rapper Jiwoo. Their debut song Oh Oh released on 22nd February and was dubbed by Daily Mail as the worst song of all time. The song was clearly a failed attempt by JYP, a company known to be a follower of trends rather than a pioneering ones, attempt at recreating SM Entertainment's experimental sound scene in aespa's song Next Level. The group also found itself in multiple plagiarism scandals from copying visuals of Luna and ATEEZ in the music video and promotional teasers. The song "Oh" received severe criticism from netizens and critics alike. The song only made it to number 88 on the Billboard K-pop Hot 100 and disappeared from the charts as soon as it made it onto them. In hindsight, the hate for the song was out of proportion. It's not a great song by any means, but some sections are catchy after multiple listens. If the hook was stronger, it could have been better. Overall, I would give the song a 2/10. The group members, however, are not reflective of the same with their talent. Having some of the best dancers of Gen 4, not to mention one of the strongest 4th Gen raw vocals seen in an idol by Lily.
You can see viola 꿈꿔왔던 mirage 비린 매력이 사막에
I think if they are given better music, or if they take charge of the production and make good music for themselves, then they could have a very successful career ahead for the
Sserafim.
This group has so much potential, but sadly the way they are being managed at the moment screams impending doom in my opinion. Sserafim rose to popularity because of former IZ*ONE member Sakura and K1 and produce 48 contestant Yoonjin. Add to that it was the first girl group to debut under Hybe Corporations. The hype around them was pretty high. The group debuted on 2nd May with title track Fearless from the EP of the same name. The group consists of previously mentioned 3 members as well as professional ballerina Kazuha, Magni Yoonchae and the one who shall not be named. The song garnered mixed opinions from netizens, with some loving the simplicity of the song and appreciating a more safe turn that the group went with their sound, while others disliked the song for the very same reason and felt that it would not be able to compete with the rest of the groups in their distinct new and unique 4th Gen sounds. Irrespective of this, the song ranked 11 on Billboard K-pop Hot 100. In the second week of performing this song, they received their first win on music shows and in total received 3 music show wins. This was not free of controversy either. The company representing the group was accused of manipulating scores to get them their wins. Speaking of controversy, the group has had a few. From plagiarism to bullying accusations, they have seen all before even debuting. I have a video going in depth into the bullying allegations made against Kim Gurm, so if you're interested, do check it out. Okay, so these are all the groups that have already made their debut. Next is the section of girl groups set to debut in the span of the next 6 months. Spoiler warning, lots and lots of Hybe groups. So first we have MLD Entertainment, the company behind Momoland, new girl group, Lapillus. They are a 6-member girl group set to debut on June 20, 2022. The group consists of former Girls Planet 999 contestant Shauna alongside newcomers Chinese American member Yue, Korean members Hoon, Seo-won, and Vesey. This, along with the most interesting member so far, Filipino-Argentinian member Chantal Videla, also called Shanti. She is a very popular Filipino actress. I think her addition to the group is very interesting. In K-pop, most idols that come from Southeast Asian countries are exclusively given hate for their nationality. One such example is Lisa from Blackpink. I would be very interested to see how she is perceived by the Korean public, since she is the most standout member of the group so far. I think it's great to see this kind of diversity in K-pop. Most idols we have seen from the West only come from North America, so it will be interesting an idol of South American roots, how that plays into the music they make and how Korean netizens react to it. Another thing worth mentioning is that Hoon is only 13 years old. I'm sorry, why are children becoming idols? What's wrong with this agency? We have seen this a lot in Gen 4 so far with Lisa of IVE and shows like My Teenage Girl. I don't know why we are allowing children to debut in an industry that is so cutthroat and harsh. Next we have Bebez, a 7-member girl group Blackberry Entertainment, the company that brought us Luna. Not much is known about this group other than the fact that they will debut this year and have 3 X-Girls Planet 999 members, Choi Young, Ryu Cyan, and Jeonbin. The next 3 groups are all under Hybe labels. First group here is under a Hybe subsidiary label called Ador, which stands for All Doors One Room. The CEO of this sub-label is none other than Min Heejin. She was the creative director at SM from 2002 to 2019. She is the genius behind albums like SNSD, EXO Monster and all of FX's best work. Seriously, if you haven't seen the artistic genius of albums like Four Walls and Pink Tape, I highly recommend that you do. If you want to understand more about her artistic bin, check out this video, link is in the bio. Ador girl group is set to debut in the 3rd quarter of the year. As for members, nothing has been confirmed yet, but from rumors tell us it is set to have 5 members. The rumored ones are former child actress Ryu Hanbi. She has acted in multiple movies and K-dramas, the most notable of which was Come and Hug Me, for which she won Best Young Actress at the MBC Drama Awards. Next is Kim Minji. She is the girl from the posters of the Plus Global audition. She has rumored to be a member of the group since 2019. She was featured in the music video for BTS's Permission to Dance alongside another rumored member of the group, Lee Seo-hyun. Honestly, this is the group that I am most excited to see. I don't know of any other female CEOs running a K-pop girl group, so that's pretty cool if you ask me. Also, Min Heejin's creativity makes me really excited for the possibilities of new concepts that the girl group will debut with. In an interview she said that she has had the debut song ready since 2019, so you know it's not going to be sticking to the oversaturated Gen 4 theme so far, and for sure will be something new and refreshing. The next girl group to debut under Hybe labels is set to come from the Fit Lab's global audition held in 2019. This girl group will be formed by Mnet survival show Island 2. I am sure you already know about the show. If you don't, it's the same show that gave us N-. Not much is known about the trainees that will be auditioning in the show. All we know is it is scheduled for release in mid-2022. I am predicting somewhere around August. The third and final girl group set to debut under Hybe for 2022 is the Hybe x Geffen Records collaborative project. If you are unfamiliar with Geffen Records, they are a sub-label under Interscope Records based in the US. The most famous artist under them is Olivia Rodrigo. Yes, 3-time Grammy winner and genius behind the creation of Sour Olivia Rodrigo. Can you tell that I am a fan? Anyway, the two tables are coming together to debut what they're calling a global girl group. The auditions for this ended pretty recently, so I am not sure if this will be coming this year or sometime in early 2023. All we need to know that it's happening, and honestly I couldn't be more excited for it. A little PSA: as excited as I am about these 3 new Hybe girl groups, I cannot help but wonder what is going to be their situations like. We're already seeing all this drama that has surrounded the Sserafim, and their history with girl groups hasn't been too strong either. I hope, because they are under better sub-labels and not the trash that is Source Music, that we could have a better outcomes for said groups, but only time will tell. Also, they recently trademarked the name New Jeans, so it could be the group name for one of the previously mentioned Hybe girl groups.
大家好，我们是耀星文化的 Baby Monster.
And finally, the last group we have set to debut is YG Entertainment's new girl group Baby Monster. I swear I feel like the news about this group has been up in the air since before ITZY's debut. But it's a YG thing to say something and then not follow through on it for 2 years. Now nothing substantial has been confirmed about the group's debut or member lineup. YG has previously mentioned wanting to do a group like SNSD or Twice, so I think we can expect a big group unlike its usual 4-member lineup. Recently, in an interview, the CEO of YG Foods said that she thinks the group is going to be equivalent of 10 Genies, so I think they are planning a big group. As for rumored members, there are 2 Chinese YG Entertainment trainees, namely Vicky Wei and Jane Wang. The 2 auditioned for Chinese survival show Youth With You and introduced themselves as Baby Monster, but nothing has been confirmed so far about the group. At this rate, they might debut before Blackpink have a comeback.